pro level tripod and monopod kit from K&F Concept. Let's see what this can do. So K&F Concept have very kindly sent me this tripod, and in the last video you've seen they also sent me the camera backpack. They haven't sponsored the video or paid me or anything, but they have asked for a review. They haven't asked for it back. I'm hoping to keep them, see how they perform and see what they can do. If you're looking for a backpack, it's worth checking out the other video. Obviously this is the Tripod-Monopod kit, where one of the legs comes off and turns into its own monopod. I'll get this unboxed for you now and then show you what I think of it once I've managed to take it out and use it properly. So we'll open the box. Straight away I can see it comes with its own carry bag, which is a nice little touch. Not that you'd always use something this small with a bag. You might actually have it attached to the camera bag, very much like the camera bag that I just reviewed. That's a shameless plug, sorry. But this one is quite small, and it's aimed at a traveling photographer or someone that needs something lightweight if you're going out and shooting landscapes and things like that. This is what they're classing as their pro accessories, so this is aimed at a professional photographer or videographer even. The bag is very nice quality actually. Very impressed with that. The other thing of note in the bag is a piece of the tripod if you need to make amendments, like I was saying with the monopod, and a shoulder strap as well. That's quite a nice touch. So just whiz this out very quickly. I'm actually very impressed with the nice few little touches we've got on here. Straight away you can tell that that is the monopod leg, and that is one that we will be able to take off. I think you just unscrew it, yes you do, and then you can then put the head on, which is under there. Put the head straight onto there to then take it off as a monopod. Folded height is 15 inches, which is quite a nice size, nice and small. There's a bit of weight to it. The weight in total I think is 1.7 kilograms or 3.6 pounds, which is, it's not mega heavy. It's not the lightest, but it's not mega heavy. It's very well built, and that's the first thing that I can feel. It's very sturdy, and the maximum height you'll get out of this is just under 53 inches. So let's put it out. Quite nice then when you click it into place. All you've got to do to pop it back up is just push the switch down, have it exactly where you want it. You've got a very low level starting point on this actually. So if I take it to the first point, straight away you can see you've got a really nice slow starting point on there. So this is a dual ball head, or you can move the top ball head. You've got quite a lot of movement there, and obviously that's an Arca Swiss plate, so you can tighten that down. But also with this one you have, once you pull the top half out, it then releases the ball head joint here, so you can then do a full sideways shot. It just means you can get lower to the ground, but also for any overhead or direct overhead photography shots you want to get, bring your camera out to the side and it gives you that option. This is aimed at photographers, it really is. They say it's a video head on there. I mean, it's saying it's got a fluid head, but I mean, it's a nice head, there's nothing wrong with it, but I wouldn't say it's something you would use for video work. Maybe a few little things, and I will try it. I will take it out. For me, I'm looking for something that is small, that is sturdy, that's going to be able to hold my gear. I use the Sony mirrorless cameras now, which isn't something that's very heavy, but it is something that just needs to be kept still. I'm always worried about things blowing over in the wind. I live in England. It's not really hot and sunny. It's not really freezing cold. It's generally mild. It's sometimes wet. It's sometimes windy. So it's just nice to have something solid that's going to be able to keep it there. Any landscape photography that I'm looking at doing is certainly something that I'm keen on trying out. So the whole body is non-rusting, made of aluminium magnesium alloy, which is, again, that's great. It will keep its looks and shouldn't rust away. The max capacity is about 22 pounds or 10 kilograms. I don't think it'd take my full Blackmagic video rig, but it will certainly take most things photography-wise that you can throw at it, really. So for this low-angle photography, I'm actually quite impressed with that. So this inverted axis, and you can get really low, any sort of macro shots you want to do, or top-down photography you want to do on any specific subject, especially when you're out and about or in a studio basis. That's a neat little feature. I'm quite impressed by that. So it has an Arca Swiss mount, which I do use on all my video tripods. And let me just pop that into there. There you go. You can see that's on there. That's not going anywhere at all, and that's quite a nice smooth fluid tripod head, to be honest. It says it's for video work as well, but I don't think I would use it for video work. Not to say that you couldn't in a pinch, especially for travel. When I do any wedding films and I travel, there's a couple that I've got out of the country this year, so this would be another nice option to take with me, along with the Nest tripod that I reviewed in one of my videos recently. Be good to have that option, that when you just need to move it a little bit, that is actually quite smooth, so can't complain with that at all. So the main thing I wanted to try out with this is the fact that it turns itself into a monopod as well. As I understand it, you can just spin this off, and this is the leg that unscrews. It really is quite straightforward. So you can just unscrew that little sort of extra hanging hook, and that pops out. So that's quite straightforward in itself. So you could put that straight onto there, and you've got yourself quite a nice height, and it can go even further. I don't know if you can probably get, I don't think you can probably see that, but off screen you can get it quite high. The only downside being that I like to hold the camera up here, and yet the grip is down there, which when you're stood up is not going to be, I don't think it's going to be quite in the right place. I need to have a play. And see what I think. But again, that head can go straight on. Obviously you can mount your camera straight to it, but it's probably best to leave the fluid head on there. Just the one leg is very lightweight. It is aluminium, it's not carbon fibre, but then for the cost, it's not bad. Actually, what you're getting for the money is really good. So the TM2515T, it is a very good travel tripod that turns into a monopod. It does two jobs really well. For the money, I don't think there's anything out there that can beat this. The current retail price, or the recommended retail price, is $155, around £140, £135 in the UK. As I understand it, this will also be in the sale on the 15th and 16th of July. Check the description and I will put a link to the sale. You'll probably have to wait until the 15th, 16th July if you catch this before then. If you're just after, then you've got to decide if it's still worth the money to you. I do think this is a very good product. Hopefully they won't ask for this one back. I quite like to keep this, and I will put it into my arsenal and put it to good use. Thanks again for watching. I hope you found it informative. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification icon if you want to be kept informed of any of our future videos. Do stay tuned for our other videos coming out in the world of film and photography. But until then, I will catch you in the next one.